birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Healing journey. About 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass, and so I needed to really change the way I was living.
Almighty morning, everyone.
Happy Tuesday. We'll wait a few minutes and let some people get in here, and then my phone's always delayed for me to share this. So just give us a second and we will get the show. We'll get the show started. Get the party started Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Come on in, people. I should be on all my outlets. Yay. I'm super excited. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. My spiritual page. Hopefully next week I'll be hitting all of them. This is getting dialed in for me, so I'm super happy.
Yeah,
I want to get on my business page, which is Elevated by Claudene, so I'm working on that right now. That should show up anytime. Dang it!
What?
I don't know. My phone is so delayed.
Yeah. Well, you are on your Claudene page.
Here we go. It just showed up. Yes. Okay. So let's go to share. I am.
Love it. Don't forget to love it.
Oh yeah. I love it right now. There we go.
All right, so and I'll be adding my Instagram shortly. We've got one person.
Do we have anyone coming in?
We just have one so far. Besides us.
Yeah. Now I got word that I have people who are watching this on my side. They asked me if we see them, and I said I don't think we always see everyone that's on my side.
We do only if they chat with us.
Only if they do chat with us.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
otherwise, you would have to
look
at this.
They don't chat. It's my children. Yeah. They just watch.
So, and I'm just added Instagram to mine, so I gotta make sure that's done.
This mushroom coffee is so good this morning, you guys.
I like the 10 blend. Yeah. Yes. It's very smooth. I mean, I like the other ones too, but something about it just seems a lot smoother.
Well, I have the white fungus in there. I've got it's a 10 blend, my cancer blend.
Right.
So
a cup a day keeps cancer away?
A cup a day will kill cancer cells from growing. You don't have cancer in your body. It's a cancer preventive.
Okay.
Woke up this morning to a beautiful 46 degrees.
Oh, it was 44 by me.
Ooh, lucky. I was 46 this morning when I woke up at 6:08. I woke up late. My alarm didn't go off. And I naturally get up anywhere between 5 and 6:30. So let's
Hopefully
get people signed in.
Hi,
Good
Jess.
Morning,
Welcome, Jess.
Happy day. Happy Tuesday. We're just waiting for some people to sign in. Come in, and then we'll get started here on this beautiful, wonderful, magnificent Tuesday morning.
Yeah, it is gorgeous where we're at.
It is. It's so beautiful, you guys. It's like the best weather ever. I love this. I love that I wake up and it's 47 degrees. And then by the time I get my day started, which is around 9 or 10, we're at 60, 62 degrees. Perfect weather.
Mm-hmm.
I love being able to wear my little fleece sweaters and all my
warm
fun
clothes.
Little winter clothes that we have that we don't ever get to pull out. Except for this time of year. We finally got to do it.
So what are what is our agenda today?
Yours is 64.
Oh.
That's kind of warm for you, isn't it?
Well, remember, she's an hour difference. I would say 2, but she's an hour difference. But
that
yeah, 64 is warm.
Yeah. Where she's at, I would say her high would only be like 50, 55, but I don't know.
They have a different weather.
Yeah. I got to go visit. I got to go there. I got to go check it out. I need to get out and do some traveling.
Yes, I am going to go on a road trip. I wanted to do it 11/11, but not this year, so it must be next year. But
you all set? Got all your stuff ready?
To go?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All righty. Okay, you guys. Well, welcome to the spiritual show that flows. Where's the best place to be?
On a Tuesday.
On Tuesday morning, where we talk about everything quantum. And if you're wondering what quantum is anything that is of God's energy, natural energy. And that's what we talk about, a lot of God's energy here. And truth, we talk a lot about truth, what's going on, because, we're lied to by every freaking corporation and government entity that's out there, because they want to keep us in a box of not knowing. And we're not doing that. Not here. Not here. We don't do that here. So we just try to bring you guys some information to let you know, what our truth is and what we've been seeing and hearing from our community, and bring it to you guys, and you guys share the same thing with us. Because I feel that the best people to give us information are the people who live in the community.
Right.
Not the newscasters.
They have no
They're
clue.
extremely biased, and they've only got one agenda.
Whatever they're paid for.
And then let's talk about the paid oppositions, you guys. Okay, we've got our newscasters out there who follow the fake lights, anti-source information, to keep us, in this box that they want us in. But then we've got the paid oppositions, or I don't want to say paid oppositions, they are paid, but they are the oppositions. And they're the ones who give the news and give you information, but they make it sound like the news is lying to us and they're trying to give us half-truths in it, but they are oppositions still to us. They get their same information from who the newscasters are getting their information from, which is anti-fake light source. So paid oppositions are like, I don't know, you guys name them out there. Do you guys have some ideas who those would be? Mine would be like Joe Rogan. He's a very, very popular one. And then we've got a few of them that are political. You guys, I don't do much political stuff. I don't know their names. I just know of Joe Rogan because I used to listen to him back in the day. I don't know a man who doesn't listen to him. A lot of men listen to him. Who's another paid opposition? Howard Stern. He's a paid opposition.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of political ones out there. I don't know their names. Gosh, I know there's a lot of them out there that do that. That follow these guys. But they're giving false information to you guys.
Okay.
Oh, it's been raining.
Yep. And so it's and also Pluto is now in Aquarius, just moved in today. So we'll be settled by tomorrow, but a lot of things are happening. And I don't know if you can feel the energy. We had the last super moon. It's still, energy is still there. We have the energy from the 1111 portal still going strong. The 111 portal from November 1st is still open. There's just a whole lot of stuff.
We've just got a whole lot of good light coming our way because we need it, you guys. We need it to usher in this new earth. And this is what this live is really about. Is the new earth. The new earth is everything. It's why we're here. It's what we came here for. I know I'm a front runner on this new earth. I know that Julie, she knows she's a front runner on this new earth, and so are you. How are we going to get this going? How are we going to start creating this new earth if us people who are just the basic people with boots on ground, we're the boots on ground, having to move this and bringing this in and usher it? Because the corporations aren't going to do it. The government's not going to do it. That's not their agenda. They want to stop us from doing it, but they can't because the light has won. We have won this war of evil and good. We're just sitting back watching them play themselves out. kind of frustrating, huh? Wish they don't we just wish they'd just go away. We
Yeah.
won. But I have a perspective on that. How can we expect them to just give up when they really don't even know that they've lost?
They have no clue.
No clue. Because think about it this way. When we were under the 21%, where the light was 21% and the darkness was 81%, did we give up?
No.
No, we didn't. The light did not give up even when it was just down to, 10%. And that's what this whole thing is about. Earth has been a school, and the light and the dark, they had to stay balanced. And once it was no longer balanced, we were able to ascend this planet, which was all already written in the stars that this was all going to happen because, anti-source, neutral source, and great source, they see it all. They know it all. So it's exciting times.
Yeah.
It is.
The blessed
Don't mess with the miserable.
Right.
We were just talking about that just this morning.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's a
Misery
good one.
loves company.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's like, no. And I was around people, their energy was around me this weekend and through yesterday. And I just kept saying, rise above with love. And I kept going with that. And with the Almighty, it's like, yeah, I'm all about love. And I didn't have to eat very much yesterday. But my energy was way up. And the person with me was having struggles just getting out of any anger. And they were trying to get rid of it from them. It's like, nope, that's not for me. However, we were at an apartment complex that the apartment to the right as you walk in had sage. I could smell the sage coming out. And it's like, oh, thank goodness. And my son walked by it and he goes, I smell sage. He loves the smell of it. So it helped quite a bit.
Isn't sage such a sacred smell?
Yes.
Oh, I just love it. I just lighted some sage for us just a little while ago before we came on. It's something I like to do before we come on. I love sage, Palo Santo. I sage all the time. And I don't sage, like to protect myself or to clear out the bad energies, but I do sage and I do all of this stuff to clear out the air, to deodorize it, because it does have a lot of good properties for you as far as breathing in and getting out all the yucky little stuff that floats in the air that's not good for us. I really don't know what all that stuff is called, but it does clear out the air and it does clean your environment as far as breathing wise. So that's what I like. And I love mixing it with all my plants. No matter where you go, when you're with me on anything that I have controlled the environment, it is a very live environment. Tons and tons and tons of plants. Even in my room, in my house, everywhere. But that lets me know I have a connection with the plants. So they let me know how things are going, how the energies are going.
Yes. And thank you for putting that up, Jess, because Victor needs to be in here too.
He'll be on.
I know. But I just post love your damn selves. So
for sure. Love your damn selves. We should get some t-shirts made.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, looking at getting t-shirts done.
Yeah, all kinds of t-shirts.
Some kind, yeah.
So what questions do you guys have? How did you ask the identity? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about identity. I was thinking about this past week, I guess. I was pondering on what is it that oneself that you identify yourself as? What is what do you identify as who you are as a being on this planet at this point in time? I was just kind of curious to see what some of the viewers say and where they're at in their journey with identifying with who they are on this planet. And with me, it could be as simple as identifying with, I identify with being a mother. I identify being a mom boy. But I do have one daughter with 4 boys. So I do have one girl in there. I do have some girls. I got one granddaughter. I got one sister.
Yeah, I only had 3 sons, no daughters, but all my grandkids, most of my grandkids, I have 2 grandsons and let me see.
No granddaughters?
I have.
Oh, yeah, you
I
have
was
a
trying to
granddaughter.
count.
Yeah, you have a
I was
granddaughter,
trying to
yeah.
count how many. I have 7
You have 7 grandchildren?
granddaughters.
Oh, granddaughters. You've got,
I have 9 grandchildren.
geez, you got me beat by 6. Come on, kids. My kids got to get with it. I have 5 children. I would have thought I would have had tons of grandchildren.
Hey, I'm a little older. Just,
Yeah, that's true.
just
a little. Just a
just
little. Not much.
So you got another 10 years.
Mhm.
So we'll
I
be
also
together.
identify with witches. The meaning behind it is very powerful. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Witches was just a title given by the Fake Light Matrix. Witches is actually a really good positive word.
Yeah. Well, 13 is a very positive number, but they've got it. I love being a mother. Okay.
Yes, that's, Julie and I were having a pretty good conversation about this morning, because she, to me, I feel like being a mother, being a grandma, all these titles that we have, being an auntie, being a sister, whatever these titles that we have that were given to us by source, these roles that we're playing, which I'm sure we chose to play these roles, I definitely identify with and I honor them very, very deeply. But I mostly identify myself as a being, a sovereign being from great source. And that's something that I identify with that has helped me be a frontliner on this new earth and helping to lead it to where it needs to go. And so are you.
Yes.
Everyone on this planet. That is your born given right. You are a sovereign being who has a straight connection to source. But that has been severed because of living in the dark ages. I don't know if this planet has ever been any darker than what it was while we were here, while we've been here. That is changing dramatically in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, a being of love and light, exactly, Jess. So I think that's the number one thing that coming back home to that realization that, that's a really important identity that everyone has that they don't know about. People don't go around your lifetime telling you when you were born that you actually are a sovereign being on this planet who has their own straight connection to source.
Oh, we have somebody from Twitch on.
Which makes it fun that we have all these other things that we can identify with as a sister, as a mother, as a grandmother. I always say to myself, you haven't made the big times until you become a grandma. That's where the fun really begins.
Yeah. Hello, Luke. Welcome in. He's in New York, and it's good morning here. So.
Good morning here in Phoenix, Arizona. I guess we can say we're actually in Glendale, but Phoenix is right across the street. The light over here, I'm on the borderline. So Phoenix, and everyone knows Phoenix. So.
Yep.
Oh, good morning, Luke. Happy Tuesday. We are just talking about being sovereign beings and what is our identity? What is the identity that we relate to, that we are connected to while we're on this planet? And how do you identify with yourself? It's been a couple weeks. Yes, you've been a busy boy. Yeah, there's a lot been going on, Luke. A lot of fun stuff going on out there. It's the time of the season. It's a season.
Yep.
It's just that time of the year where we seem to be a little bit more busier. We got the new year coming, so
And it seems as if summertime, because it's warmer, that things slow down. However, this time of year, it cools off and we seem to have more energy. We're moving faster and faster.
I think it's this. I think it's the holidays too that gets us into the spirit of, the spirit of Christmas, the spirit of New Year's, the spirit of Thanksgiving, the spirit of Halloween, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes things busier, and we're already busy people. And then you add in these holidays, and it adds more busyness. I'm sorry, my cat over here is trying to wrestle my arm
Hello,
down.
Bounty. Welcome in.
Good morning,
According
Bounty.
to my life path number, I am an Arcturian starseed. Yes, and I just found out that I have multiples, but I think I talked about that on Friday too. And I just showed Claudene all the different ones I am. So, and yes, we know there's a grandparent race that has all the other ones below it or younger than it. So we're all family anyway.
We are all one.
We are all one.
And we just play in a great big Star Wars game. There was a time when I literally felt like someone had the remote control on me and, she's going to go this way. And I'd be going this way. And then it felt like someone hit the control button and boom, nope, I'm going this way. There was a time when I definitely knew it felt that way for sure.
And also the people around you keep changing too.
Yes. You guys, this is such a big thing right now. I mean, with all of these celestials that we just got hit with, and that we've been going through the past 5 years, or longer than that, actually.
Yeah.
Because the Mayan calendar hit a while ago, the 2012.
Okay.
It wasn't because we're not really in this right year that we're supposed to be in. So, because they messed with our calendar, they added days and all that stuff. So, but anyways, the change, how many people are seeing the changes in their family members and their friends for the good and for the bad?
Yep. Those who are stuck seem to get more stuck. And those who are exploring new ways, they're learning more things each and every day. I love it.
Mm-hmm. And some of them are just, I'm seeing a lot of really interesting stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have many clients that I've been working with for the past 4 or 5 years, or even just about 3 years, who I've been helping and coaching through their spirituality. And some of them are progressing really well. And some of them, what?
The Gregorian calendar, that's what we're in right now. I love the Julian calendar, but she disappeared.
I did. They kicked me off.
Oh.
And then some of them, like Julie just said, are just stuck.
I don't know who's on, you or me.
What's going on? Who's on, you guys?
Here, go ahead and hit join. I don't know. Yeah.
And we are just having, why do we always have these technical?
Oh, there she comes. There she is.
There you are.
And there you are. Okay, so. Yeah, we got it.
Okay, we got it.
So
Sorry, you
look at
guys.
you.
All kinds of crazy stuff is happening. Really cool stuff. But yeah, and then I'm seeing a lot of and then there's the clients that are just stuck and they are just going downhill.
Those changes are why I instituted the DNA and synapse upgrades in the first place months ago. Mercury is in the microwave, yes. Okay. Humanity was not worth saving, so I made them worth it. Oh, thanks, Luke. I feel that it comes a little higher up, but
Well,
That's
I don't have
works
any.
with you.
Yeah, the comments just went off on my page. So, read it to me. What does it say?
which one?
What was it that you just said?
Oh, humanity was not worth saving, so I made them worth it, is what Luke said. He said those changes are why I instituted the DNA and synapse upgrades in the first place months ago.
Yes, it's good. You know, like I said, for the people who put the work in, who have put the work in, when I'm saying when I say that, the ones who've been feeding their higher self and going with their higher self, that's putting the work in.
And I love the spelling of that word. We'll just keep it going with skit. Is she still frozen? Yeah, she is frozen. Okay. She keeps freezing, but they can hear you. Oh, let me see if I can get her back on again. They have her, are connected to your event. Connected to your event. Oh, here she comes. I think this is very strange.
This is super strange.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of strange things happening, you guys. I'm not kidding. This really happened to me yesterday. My phone took a picture of me.
Mm-hmm.
Just took a picture of me.
She was holding it up.
Yeah, I was looking to, you know how I opened up my facility. I get my phone. I grab my phone to go look and see if I got any text messages, and it just takes a picture of me.
And her fingers were not anywhere near.
No, I was freaking out a little bit. I was like, what was that about? What the heck? And I'm here by myself. And then I started to kind of play with the camera, and then I had some visitors on my phone, and it was pretty cool. It's not anything new for that kind of stuff to happen here. Julie has seen a lot of really cool spirits come through here.
Mm-hmm.
It is a portal, but for it to take a picture of me, you know, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, just checking your camera. So she's back off again. Let me get her back on again.
Sorry,
we're gonna have fun with this.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
she's back on.
I don't know if getting
So,
a new
good.
laptop will help with this streaming, but I mean, I'm willing to try it to see.
Welcome. Welcome in, Princess Carson.
Maybe I should just come over on your page.
Yeah.
Just join. Let's just share. We're just going to share, you guys, because this is just crazy.
Well, you still need it up because it connects your stuff. See, and you're doubled.
Jeez. Oh, there I go.
Yeah. You've been on for me for a while, so we're just having fun. We'll keep going back and forth. Yet my electronics are all acting weird. Times change on things, shocking me more than normal. I want to go to the hills. Yes, but we need you to be working your love and light here now. Yeah, we can all go hide, but that's not
We
going to.
can't be in hermit status anymore. That
Cannot-
was way back. That was hermit status. I mean, all hermits got called out of their holes 5 years ago. All hermits had to come out of their holes.
And those who are still wanting to remain there.
You're not facing your fears.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what we won, you guys. The light has won. It's just the darkness who hasn't realized it yet. And like I said, a little while ago, how do you kind of expect them to accept that they've lost? We never accepted it. When we had 81% of darkness ruling this planet, and there was 19%, maybe less than that, of light on this planet, did we give up? Nope. Did we think that we had lost? Nope. So kind of, does it make sense, you guys? I mean, kind of think about what they're thinking, just the way we thought. I mean, but they've lost. They're done. And that's what this show's all about here. Let's create the new earth. We are the frontliners, you guys. We are the boots on the ground. I know, and I identify with that. And that's what we're talking about today is identity. What do you identify with? of who you truly are on this planet. And mine is being the sovereign being that I was born. You are. That's our right. That is our birthright. The sovereign beings that we are.
Yeah.
And we all have a straight connection to source.
And Jess is asking, how is the resonance today?
Oh, the Schumann's resonance? You know what? Good question. I haven't checked in on the Schumann resonance this weekend, and I did not check in on the solar, on the weather for the sun.
And Luke mentioned the solar flares are going to cause some problems. And then that was last year the GFL stepped in and agreed to end the reptilian war. Okay, and hi, welcome in, Noor. And my plea to them that did it. Well,
It's a
keep doing the keep doing the great work that you're doing, Luke. And yep, we all have our paths and our work to do.
Yep. And like I said, I identify with being a frontliner, boots on ground of creating this new earth.
Yeah.
And that's why I like doing this live right here. Because you guys wouldn't be on here listening to us if you didn't resonate with you.
Yeah.
Because you were also a frontliner and boots on ground. Without us, nothing is going to happen. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. The corporations, the government is not going to do this for us. That's not what they're here for. They're here to keep us in a box and to be stupid. And to keep us stuck on stupid.
I like that. Stuck on stupid.
Well,
yeah.
For real. Isn't that
what?
That's what I saw, you guys. I saw with some these clients of mine who I've been working with, and they're not rising in vibration. That's what I call them. You're stuck on stupid. And continue to be that. That's fine. I mean, that's your journey. That's your path. That's what you want to do. Or you rise above it and you open your mind to being that sovereign being that you are. And with that sovereign being, you have rights. You're born given rights, which again, the government and corporations have taken from us. And these corporations aren't going to go, they're not going to do any better. They're not going to come down. They're not going to fall without us, the people. And that starts with stop complying. Stop complying. And speak up.
Yes.
Put your phone down, people.
Yeah.
Put your phone down and start talking to your neighbor, because that is how we're going to change things.
Yep.
Speaking to each other, talking, bringing this energy out to the planet, saying it and talking to your neighbor does more good than you probably understand at this point.
Yes.
But you're putting those vibrations out there, and the words that you're saying of the truth, that vibration gets sent out to the next neighborhood and to the next neighborhood. And it's the same thing when you play vibrational music. Same thing. Those vibrations go out. That's another thing too. We need all new music.
Yes, we do. Well, when we went up to Sedona, all of a sudden I find this music that popped up, and it really is.
You really liked it. Yeah. She was listening to spiritual music that I listened to, and she really liked it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot
it just
of good,
popped up for me. You didn't direct me to where to find it. It just
the
popped
title.
up.
I had a title on it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I like that title. I go, that's going to be good music.
Yeah.
And then it was Nico and Appalachie was on there. There was just a couple.
Trevor Hall
was on there. So it was just a mix of a lot of good music, and they're just singing, good music about Mother Earth and about being caught up in this matrix that we've been caught up with. I like to call the anti-source, fake light source, whatever.
Yeah. And the message this morning that came to me, it was in my dreams, and then as I'm waking up, I'm remembering it. And that's the Bronx Tale. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but it's about chivalry, it's about community, and doing things for the highest and greatest good of all. I mean, that's simplifying it. There's so much more to it, but doing the right thing and doing what's for the highest and greatest good is very important.
That feeds your higher self.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to hit 2025.
Mhm.
It's time to put this stuff in action, you guys. It's time to bring these corporations down. It's, we're bringing the government down. It's coming down.
I haven't listened to that one. I'll listen to that, Jess. Thank you.
I'm not getting any of the comments, so
Okay.
you'll have to read them to me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm not going to touch it. Yeah, I
Just
get when you put them
hit
up on the
try
screen,
fine.
I see it.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit try again just in case. Nope, didn't do anything. Okay,
It's
hit
not
try.
doing anything.
Yep.
So
Well, this is what Jess put as far as the Black Obsidian is my favorite Trevor Hall song.
I know I love that guy.
Yeah, I really do too.
They've all had their own little drama though in their little circle. It's been pretty funny. I followed that like about 6 or 7 years ago. That was pretty funny. But
My, gland is
2025 is going to be very exciting. You're
Yes.
right. It's we got to put this stuff in action.
and we are fully into the age of Aquarius, and I love it. The energy right now, right here, where I'm sitting in this room, is just so fantastic, and the energy has just been increasing over the last few days.
I've got a really I got a really interesting download. I've gotten this download before. It just was brought back to me regarding a situation that I was dealing with this past week, and it has to do with water. I am
Oh.
obsessed with water.
It wouldn't happen to be because you're a Cancer, is it?
That might have something to do with it. That's probably the attribute to it. I was brought into the world with the attribute of water. But water is life. Water is source. Source is water. Water is source. It goes all the way through. You are 75% water. So I'm very much into water. I do all kinds of different things with water, structured water. I make structured water. And there's a place where, I think it's in Japan, where they found out that this water was being electrified. There was life in this water that had electric magnetics in it, and they're healing themselves really well with it. Okay, because you are also electric and magnetic and all that. That's why they shock the heart when you code. Okay, this where how the blood pumps, all of this. Well, this special water that's there, and they're doing it for low vibrating people.
Wow.
It's not helping them.
No.
It's not helping them. So I was shown that for the people who don't rise to their full potential and connect to source and choose to be low vibrating and choose to feed their lower self, water's not going to work the same for them as we go along on this journey of going from carbon-based body to a crystalline body. So I thought that was a pretty interesting download that I got regarding the water. So, yeah, people will be exiting this planet. As some of you guys know, I've lost a lot of family members in the past couple of years, and
you lost one of your clients and former clients.
I'm losing a lot of my clients.
Yeah.
And
right.
this is what's going to happen. They're choosing to not want to be on this planet anymore, and maybe they'll reincarnate back because they need a new body. Look at Jewel Moon up there climbing up in the.
Where's she at?
Do you see her?
Oh, behind us? Oh, I
She's
see.
up on the.
I see her tail end. Yeah.
She always finds her way to get on the camera, doesn't she?
And she's very careful with the product.
I know.
Very good.
She doesn't knock anything over.
What if God
She's
is
such a
water?
silly cat.
A beautiful video. Thank you for that, Jess. I didn't know about that one. Do here. Okay, and water is our life source on Earth. We can survive on almost nothing, but it's also cleansing, meditative. And we also need to cleanse the water, keep our water as fresh as possible, and also get rid of the toxins in those bodies of water that are very filled with toxicity. So
that right there, that is about us being the frontliners, you guys, getting these corporations to stop what they're doing. I mean, gosh, I was just brought to my attention about this turf. You guys know about the turf? You got kids, they play football. You watch football, they're playing on this turf that's made out of tires.
Oh, I know.
So when they're washing this turf off, especially the NFL, this stuff is very poisonous.
Yeah.
Where's that water going?
And I sat on, Texas loves football. It's almost a religion there. Okay. And a few years ago, I went to a race, and we sat on the turf, and I'm pulling up, putting my hand down and bringing it up. It's black. The colors were green for the green, black, and white. And I just put my hand down and it's black. It's like, really? You're allowing kids to play in this on a daily basis, to practice? It just didn't make sense. Yeah, I know it might help with injuries, but if you really...
No, it doesn't.
I know, but if you really... That was their thought. But if you really did the ground, Mother Gaia, right, you wouldn't have as many injuries. Oh, it's just...
And I don't have anything against sports or the game, football, or anything like that. My grandson plays football, but it's just bringing the awareness, knowing the awareness and knowing that what they're doing, we have that right. But it's always just, we get the bias. We always get the information of the person who is biased to what they're biased to. We don't get both sides of the story ever on any of this stuff that we've done. So like that turf, we got to get rid of that turf, we got to dispose of it. It's really bad. I did hear that there is a couple of football players, like there's a big handful of them that are complaining about this turf because guess what? It is not safer. When you have cleats, hopefully you guys have played sports, and I've done my fair share of playing sports. And when you have cleats and you're on the ground, or just you're an observer, it's common sense here. You got your cleats in there and you're on the ground playing, your feet and your foot are going to go with the ground.
Right.
The dirt, it's going to go, but not with that turf. It's going to stick there. And then if it's hot,
yes,
that's a whole nother problem.
Yeah.
And I think that it's actually causing more injuries for these NFL players. So I'm really happy. It really makes me really happy when I see these NFL players standing up and saying, no, we've got to get rid of this turf. So, and then when you really think about where all of this stuff is coming from and how we've been destroying our planet, again, because of biased information.
Right.
From the news.
And like you said, the paid people.
Paid oppositions.
Yeah.
They're all false information. Mm-hmm. We're the real information. We're the ones, like I said, don't you think it'd be kind of cool to have like a news outlet that told both sides of the story, someone who wasn't biased? And how about if those newscasters were people like you and me?
Yeah.
Reporting about things in our own cities and towns, because we know our communities. Mm-hmm. And we should be reporting the news of what's going on.
Right.
Not paying some lady or some dude in a nice suit and some high heels who's been trained and educated to give us this biased information.
Trained and educated? Yeah, but are they really the moral? I was going to say the morals that we truly want, or are they're just
liars? They work for a broadcast system who gets information from the fake light matrix, anti-source, to carry on the agenda to keep us in this box.
Yeah.
So all we can do as being the frontliners and the boots on the ground is to keep calling it out and keep talking about it. Put your phones down, people, and talk to your neighbors. Mm-hmm. And people are waking up. It's happening everywhere. I mean, like I told you guys on the last show, I went to the park and I sat with some lady because I took my grandson there. She took her daughter there, and we had the most beautiful conversation. And she was a nurse. We put our phones down and we communicated our truth to each other.
And for those who you see out and about, whether they're at a cafe or anywhere else, and there's 4 people at a table and they're all got their phones up, they're not even conversing. They're not talking to each other. They're not engaging. And they're not bringing up the vibrations because all their concentration is basically being zapped away.
It is. But the phones, I mean, we give gratitude to the phones. The phones have a lot of information.
Yeah.
Because here we go. Here's a good perspective about the phones. You're somewhere in your community and you're seeing something wonderful. And this is me. I love to do this. I see something really good. I see someone doing something really amazing in my community. I'm going to videotape them. You know, and that's good news. And then I share that news with my community. Oh my gosh, so-and-so is doing this over here. Especially because I'm in the mushroom community. I'm in the plant community. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
There is a lot of great. Oh, now this person called you.
Yeah, it goes from. Okay. That's because if I'm not here, it goes to my phone.
I mean, there's a lot of good things too, but don't spend there just scrolling TikTok and Facebook and all that all day long. And I know I did a lot of posting, but I'm walking away from a lot of it too. But
I just got on TikTok this year, you guys. I just went on there, and I'm telling you, I am having a lot of reservations on it. I think because I am dialing my own stream page here, restream stuff that I'm going to be doing. I don't think I want to do TikTok now that I've been on there I've been on TikTok. I started at the beginning of summer to get on there. I downloaded the app, and it literally, the algorithm on it, am I saying that right? The algorithm on it. Yeah. Is based on you, of what you want to see and what you're into. And when I'm seeing how much it's robbing these children of their energy and their time, and it becomes an addiction.
Yes. And not only that, but it's hurting their eyesight. My granddaughter's eyesight has gotten a whole lot worse compared to what it was.
Okay. So, if you look at I did a little bit of research on TikTok, okay? And when the developers developed this social media, it says in there for it to be a form of an addiction.
Wow.
It's in there. That is what the platform is based on. Look, do your research. Here we go again. I'm going to say it again. Do your research. Everything that I talk about, you research it. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from Julie. Do your research on the things that we're talking about, or anyone else that you're listening to, especially these paid oppositions.
Right.
Because they're really good at what they do. They're fantastic.
They've had many years of practice.
Yes,
people.
And they've become what I call American dummy gods.
Dummy gods. I do like that. Instead of demigods, they're dummy gods.
They're dummy gods. Just like your athletes, just like your Beyoncés and your whoever it is that you follow. They're the American dummy gods. And then we wonder why other countries don't like Americans. And it's not fair.
Well, a lot of the other countries, there's a lot of people in them that love our dummy gods.
Oh, because they've got brainwashed because we're Babylon in their playbook. They followed us, Americans, because we are the most freest country in the world. We are the country that is closest to the universal laws. And but I got something to say about us Americans. We are not our government. It's our government that they don't like.
Right.
We are good people. Americans are good people, but it's our government they don't like. Same thing with any other country that maybe you don't like. Maybe you don't like, I don't know, Jerusalem or whatever, Iran, Iraq. It's not the people you don't like. It's their government that you don't like.
Right.
And there's a big difference there. And we got to see through all this. I got to get, the sovereign beings of this planet, of these countries, to realize this. We are the good people. We are the light. We're the ones who came here to move all of this off of this planet and to bring this planet into unity and out of duality. Okay, I went on my rant.
Well, I mean, it's understandable. We're frustrated that, like you said, we can't be the ones sitting back. It is time to keep moving forward.
Oh yeah, there's
We
no
never
more
stop it.
sitting back. If you did the work the last 4 or 5 years, you did the work. Either you did or you didn't.
Right.
If you did it and you want to, I don't ever think it's too late.
No,
I really don't.
never too late to learn either.
It's never too late to change what you want to feed, your higher self or your lower self. But I know, like I said, as being a frontliner here, that it's my job to lead and to move forward on this new earth. In 2025, it will happen. A lot more action will be going on.
I like that, Jess. Structures built upon a bad foundation are falling in this age of Aquarius.
We're going to fall. We're going to sit back and watch all these corporations fall. We're going to watch our government fall, and we're going to rebuild it.
Well, not sit back, as we just were talking about, but put your money where you want it to go. Don't these mom and pop stores.
Shop local, shop small business. Yes. I know it could be hard for some people because they don't have the resources that a lot of us do. Some people in America don't, they live in really small towns, or they don't have the resources that we have access to, like farmer markets and stuff like that. But do your best. Do your best to not comply.
Right.
Do not feed these systems. That is your choice, and that is how simple it is for you to make a change on this planet or in our country alone, by not buying from these big corporations. What I do is, if I go on Amazon or eBay, like I did with my grounding mat, my sleeping grounding mat that I got, I found the one I wanted, and I went straight to that corporation. And when I did that, I found out that corporation is the original creator of this mat. Because not all of Tesla's information was stolen. Not all of it. Some of it people got a hold of, and they are doing things. I mean, with it and changing things. So that's, you do have to wait a couple extra days for it to get in the mail because you don't got Prime. But that's only really the difference. And actually, I'll tell you the truth. I got a deal. I got it for $20 cheaper than if I would have bought it on Amazon. Wow. Going straight to the manufacturer. So
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Because I was getting ready to do some purchases, and I really need to go on Amazon and get this done. And from what you said, no, I need to go directly to the source.
But I mean, I went on Amazon because they put everyone up there.
Right.
You guys know how it works. And then I just write down the names of the businesses, of corporations. And again, I'm looking to get me some pans. I need to get me some new pans.
What kind?
Well, I like cast iron pans. I like pans that made of natural things. And during my research of looking for pans, what kind of pans I want to get, I found pottery pans.
Ooh.
Made from pottery. Yes.
Wow.
And I found some of these really cool tribes that sell these types of all kinds of pans. I'll have to show you them later. And if I do get them, I will show them on this show. And one of the pans, it was just beautiful. It was a 7.5 quart pan, and they want $75 for it. It's made out of clay, and it's got a lifetime warranty and everything. So I thought that was very interesting. But I am looking for pans of natural sources. I usually do use, I don't like Teflon. I don't like any of that stuff. I've known that that's been poisoned for quite some time. Like I said, my awakening started about 15 years ago, and I just kind of like slowly got more and more awake until I got to the level where I'm at right now. And I do not comply. I don't. I won't.
And again, can I use the word boycott for you?
Mhm.
Costco. And one thing about Costco, if you read any of the ingredients, oh my, their chicken. Chicken is not the main ingredient. It was, I mean, I read it a couple years ago and it's like, oh, I'm eating this? No. I mean, I love the taste. I do, but I haven't had one since I read the ingredients. I'm not doing that. Ah,
Well, because the preservatives they put in it gives it the taste that gets you addicted.
yeah.
So,
Come on up. You want to come up? Come on.
yeah, all we can, that's, that's putting your work in. That's doing your part by not complying and doing your research. And yes, like I think it was Jess who made a comment about the water. Or was
Yes.
it Luke? It was
They
one of
both
you.
did.
Yeah. The water, you guys, is very tainted. It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fluorides and also
Bleach. And then
Yeah.
again, the runoff. You guys think of the runoff of all the poison stuff that goes into our sewage, just like the NFL turf
yeah.
turf stuff, just stuff like that. We got all kinds of stuff that is poisoning the waters. What about all these big corporations that are dumping all their trash? I mean, come on, you guys, we have plastic in our blood now. We're seeing it all the time. The medical field is seeing it. You got a lot of these naturopathics talking about it.
Which Friday were you planning on doing in December? Was it the 13th or the 20th?
Doing what?
The Mushroom Club.
Oh, that is on the third Friday.
You're sticking to it. So it's the 20th. I thought you moved it a different day.
No,
So
we're
it's the
going to do the
20th.
20th, the third Friday of
December.
which
Okay.
is the 20th. That is the solstice. That'll be the beginning of the solstice. So
Yes.
it's kind of funny how it all correlates for me. My we just had the full moon, and I had that was the Mushroom Club on the full moon, and it was a very powerful moon. It was this last super moon. I think it was our last super moon.
I don't know what dispensary has to do with December 1st, but okay.
What was
in
it?
your birthday. Luke says, speaking of dispensary, my birthday is December 1st.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
First day.
It was
of the
just a
month.
suggestion, LOL.
You are a
And
Christmas
dumping
baby.
of oil, right?
How fun.
Yeah, I know a lot of Sagittarius people. There's Susan, Sherry Berry, who's on Sundays. Susan is on Saturdays. My brother. Yeah, a lot of Sagittarius.
Yogi Josh
stuff
is
coming up.
Sag.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, my Yogi is a Sag. I like Sages. You guys they say you're born leaders.
But when we're talking about the other thing that Jess brought in, I want to pull up QR code. So that's why I had to fix a different QR code. But first things first, this is Miss Claudene's website. So please go to the website to get a hold of her and buy your Christmas presents for others.
Yes, I'm going to do some Christmas boxes. I do Christmas boxes. I'll be getting those together, and they're just little boxes of little samples of all different types of products I have. I label them like one for anxiety and depression, one for sleep, one for pain. I do all these different title boxes, and they're very successful. I always sell them out.
So get yours early.
Yeah, I'll get them together for the next show, you guys. But yes, please come support me and support what I do. I do plant medicine. I am a dosing specialist. I specialize in taking people off of pharmaceuticals and street drugs and alcohol onto plant-based medicine. And like I said again, I'm repeat myself, I am a dosing specialist, and I do dose all of these different types of entheogens that I work with. I grow most of them. And that when I talk about the entheogens, I'm also talking about fungus and mushrooms. It's not just plants. The plants couldn't be here without the fungus and the mushrooms. So anyways, I dose all of those, and I just help people become better, to get better and to feel better. And I specialize in trauma and pain.
Yep. And yes, Victor is in the house finally. And yes, he is Sag as well. I forgot the number of I think you're a December one, but I've got a lot of people. So yes, I should have named you too, Victor, but it made you chat with us. So I appreciate that. Okay, married to a Sagittarius, 33 years. Cool. And everybody says hello, Victor. Yeah.
Sagittarius are, you guys are very unique individuals in the zodiac sign. Like I said, you guys are born leaders. So very strong, very, very determined people. I love Sagittarius. They're a lot of fun to work with. Yeah, get shit done when they're involved. Yes, please, you guys, come support me. I have, like I said, I have a lot of really fun Christmas gifts. You can go to my website. Now, if you want to purchase anything on my website, you got to call me directly because they don't like what I do. But I'm getting that all fixed. I'm going to have a fully functional website here pretty soon. Spirit brought me in someone who knows what they're doing, and they're going to get me a functional shopping cart going here probably within the next week. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for getting all this stuff. Yeah,
new people coming in. I love it.
Yeah, got new people coming in. I went through. I had to cut some people out of my life in September, and once I cut them, I got new people in, and now I'm really starting to move forward on everything, and I'm really happy about this. So that should be happening next week. And then, like I said, I finally got on 3 of my platforms doing this show finally. And I'll be getting my other Facebook platform on here pretty soon. So things are working out and going forward for me. And I will be starting another new live, you guys. And trying to talk this one over here to come do it with me. So
you don't think 3's enough. Okay. Anyway, we'll see.
But we'll see what happens. No, you do quite a bit. So, but this is going to be a different live that we're doing. It's not going to be so much interactive, I don't think. I will give you guys more information on that, but we might do a trial run next week. So it's going to be a show about spiritual common sense. How do you guys like that? We're just going to talk about spiritual common sense. Things just about common sense. So.
And don't feel bad if you don't have this type of common sense, because we've been programmed and conditioned and domesticated in so many different ways that it's hard to shed the lies and learn the truth and learn the common sense, the true common sense.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people just kind of make spirituality kind of hard and confusing, and
it's not.
And it really isn't. It really isn't.
It flows,
shouldn't be that difficult.
Right. It flows so much easier because all my life I've been listening to the contradictions in the world. The government says one thing and does another, even the written world. Correct. Yeah. And I'm not going to get into the religion of it all, but back and forth. If you read one set of books, and then you read the other, the verbiage, the tone is so different. I mean, one is very angry and the other one is very loving. It's like, what is going on? To me, the creator is much more consistent. Yeah, they're learning too. I'm not saying they're not, but much more consistent than the back and forth. So anytime I hear contradictions, I let it go. Mm-hmm. And no, these are not the right ways. Either one. Something in the middle is more like it. And I was born a middle child, and I stick to that. I'm so much better sticking to the middle, and I think that's why I chose to be the middle child, is because, yeah, I don't like either side. I'm sticking to, I'm going forward.
Just going neutral. And when it comes to these agencies, there's people behind the scenes.
Yes.
There's more behind the scenes that we are not told.
Right.
On both aspects, you guys. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there's so much behind the scenes that's going on that we are not told. And if you ask me what's going on behind the scenes over there with the government and the corporations, is illegal. It's all illegal, corrupted stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And again, we are in the ages of Aquarius and all of this, and we got Pluto that just landed, and Pluto is going to see to it that all of this stuff finally gets lifted up. And I'm very excited for the stuff that's about to come. I know it's going to wreck. Oh my gosh. Some of these people on this planet, oh my goodness gracious, they're not going to be able to handle some of this information that's going to be coming out. But that's why we're here, to help them. To help them understand, yeah, you've been lied to your whole entire life. Nothing is what it seems to be. Remember that, you guys. Remember when you're looking into something or you're doing your research or when you're told something, it's not what it seems.
Right.
Spirit tells me that all the time. Claudene, it's not what it seems. It's not what it looks like. Look past.
Right.
Look past. So, when things seem really dark and not like, no, things aren't going the right way, no, the light isn't winning, all this stuff, again, there we go. Things don't look like what they are.
Yeah.
And they're really good at doing that for us, to us. So,
And as Bounty says, it's all contradictory. I had many discussions with religious people in different groups. Never accepted. I'm good with that. I walk my own path. You don't push me out the door. I appreciate that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all on our own path.
Mm-hmm.
However, we just need to be true to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't accept the negativity of others. I have been pushing their energy away from me for this last weekend. I mean, so many people around me that were just so negative. And like I said yesterday, I was all about love, rising above with love. And when somebody is screaming, yelling, it's like, oh, well, he's having a bad day. Because it wasn't me. It had nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. And started the day out that way. And then got frustrated with himself for something he left behind. And then I just calmly answered his questions, stayed steady with him, and then went, okay. And then when he came home, it's like, oh, I'm much better. Sorry about all that. It's like, yeah, okay. Your choices, but you have to get through it. You have to get to the other side. Let go of the anger for everyone. Let go of the negativity. Let go of what you've been programmed. But there's so much work we've got to do still that we can't sit back and watch. I mean, we can sit for a second and watch, but we better be doing something for ourselves and something for our community at the time.
And I kind of want to add in there, being spiritual, you hear a lot.
Yep.
Be positive.
Yeah.
Be happy. But don't fake it.
No.
Please don't fake it. Don't fake it. If you're not feeling positive, don't feel positive. Right. If you're feeling sad, feel sad. You're still that sovereign spiritual being.
Yep.
Process those feelings. They're coming from somewhere and they're yours.
And why are they coming? That's
and where they coming from. Take a look at them and process them, whatever it is. I was having a moment yesterday and I just was like punching the air. I was punching all the fucks. I was doing this morning. It's what I call punching the fucks. And I was punching them and it wasn't anything that I had really created inside of me, but it was just some a client of mine I've been working with for quite some time, and I put a lot of energy into them. We've been working together. I come to find out over the weekend,
total negativity,
total liars, liar. So I went ahead and I punched a bunch of fucks in the air. Because I didn't want this for this person, you guys. I just felt a moment of frustration, and then I did it and I felt good because I released that energy. I let it out, and it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay to do that. It's okay to feel that way. We are human beings. That is a multidimensional being that are human having a human experience. So And I do it all in love and light, and I have a good time. And it's just sad that, you watch someone put so much time and energy into being fake.
You could be doing so much more for yourself
That's
instead of
all
being
That's
fake.
all I gotta say. All that
Another
money they
four-letter word.
I mean, they wasted
Sorry
all
about
that money to pay me to put in for what? I mean, but anyways, they're getting cut loose. I'm not going to waste my time anymore with this person anyway. So, yeah. So, but feel it, you guys. Being spiritual is not always all love and light. I get that.
No.
I get it, and it mostly is though, because you have a perspective and you have a way of looking at things.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And you're so much stronger going through each lesson, because that's one of the questions I ask. Okay, what's this lesson about? And the word patience came in. Okay.
Oh, patience. Yeah. And then
You were very patient with someone, and now you don't have to be patient anymore.
No.
Done.
I don't. I was shown what I need to be shown, and is just, yeah. In the way that you're shown things, I don't believe in coincidences. There's
No.
no such thing. There's
No.
no such thing as those. Not in my world. There's not. So the way the information is brought to me is it's a lot of fun. It's very funny to see how Spirit brings me this information that I need to know, and
Everything happens for a reason.
it does. Everything happens for a reason. And I just want to thank you guys again for being here on Tuesday mornings, coming and listening to us talk our truth. And I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate you.
And Bounty, I've had that happen twice. 7 years helping one person, 6 years helping another, both with multiple little ones. It's hard when they just don't get it. I think those are our lessons also. Yes, definitely our lessons.
Do they just not, do they really get it though? I mean, seriously, I think they get it. They just choose their lower self. They just choose to
allow
all that
you
energy that you put into them fall on deaf ears. And
they allow you to do the work so they don't have to.
yeah, they want
we
you to
get
do all
that.
the work. And you probably did this for free, don't you?
Yep.
This is probably a service that you did out of the kindness of your heart. My services aren't free. Well, some of them are. I do freebies. But this person has been paying me to counsel them and to help them with all their issues and And anyways.
Yeah, and exactly that, Victor. Great one, Claudine. Had my meltdown before I cried out that stuff moved forward. Okay, Spirit, next. Yeah, so that's what she's saying today. Okay, next. Let go. Here we go.
I did. Yeah. And then just thinking about it this morning, I started punching the fox in the air again too. So I'm like, okay, let's get this out.
And then she had to keep apologizing to me. It's like, that's fine, get it out.
And I don't have a problem with saying bad words, because to me, I mean, I've I've had this conversation with Source. I've asked Great Source, I've asked the creator, am I okay? Say like, what's going on? It's perfectly fine. It's just energy. It's a way to slice through negative energy. It gets it out there, and I'm not hurting anybody, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything really bad. The F word's not that bad of a word. It's not a very clean word to say, but anyways,
it's only what we have been told it is. Because remember, we've been told witches are a bad thing. The number 13 is a bad thing. 666 is a bad thing. None of them
that is bad, and
none of them.
But what I was shown is the way that you use the word.
Right.
Now, if you say, I am FUCKED,
then
now you cursed yourself. No. It's the way you use it. Or you are FUCKE. That's not a good thing to do.
No.
We don't use it. I don't use it in that way. I just throw it up and I punch it.
Yeah. Getting rid of the negative.
Yeah, just getting rid of that frustration that I felt, which you guys, I mean, we feel that this happens a lot to all of us spiritual people, and to just space, to the people who aren't spiritual. And it'll be the way of it. We all will be sovereign beings pretty soon on this planet, just, not having to be all with all these rules everywhere.
Yes.
They're all going to come down. We don't need all these rules. We know how to treat ourselves. We know how to treat others. And for those who don't, well, then they need to go to school. We need to start educational programs. We need, instead of being punished to prison, that's another thing too. Taking these poor new souls that just get to this planet and they just like, wow, this place is really dark. And they have a hard time on this planet. They don't need to be locked up in prison.
No.
They don't need to be in there with the people who work at the prisons, because those people who work in the prisons, oh man, I don't know. They seem to be very miserable people themselves.
Yeah. And something very strange happened yesterday. We went to buy hot dogs. I know they're not good, but it's a little treat to give my granddaughter. She doesn't eat meat very often, but she likes hot dogs. So, and when we pick her up from school, or when I pick her up from school, I like to have that ready for her because it's comfort food. And sometimes she needs the comfort. We all do, right? Anyway, we went there and I see the guy putting new tags on, because he had to make them for us, on the hot dogs. Okay, that's fine. And we went to the cash register and the cashier rang them all up. Then she told us $113. What?
What?
Charged us $12 per hot dog. $12 per hot dog. When it should have been $12 total. So she told us the amount and she goes, oh, the deli did that. And she called the deli and said some code word in there, whatever. And she goes, oh, customer service will help fix it. It's like, we went over to customer service and she's looking at it going, oh my, they charge you that much for a hot dog? So it's like $75 or something like that. Anyway, so the customer service manager was not happy with either one of those groups because it should not have gotten that far. The cashier should not have rung it up, should have been paying attention. $12 a hot dog. I don't know what they thought it was made out of, but anyway, everything worked out fine. And then we got cash back since we did phone payment. And I said, that was your ATM and you didn't have to pay the ATM charge. So you're doing well.
You're right.
Yeah. And he was laughing. He goes, yeah, that's it's nice to have that money, the cash, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it worked out fine. But it just delayed us. Again, I believe in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. I am appreciative and grateful for Almighty for your synchronicities and silver linings.
Okay, so going back to talking about the new earth and how we're the front runners and we're the boots on the ground. So I'm kind of curious to wonder what any of you guys have done this year to move this forward. As a family, as a person, I am very proud to say that as a family unit with my family, we've got two of my grandchildren officially, it is official, both of them homeschooled.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep. And I think that is a huge step in telling the system, we ain't complying. We're not complying with your BS anymore. Even though they still have a certain amount of control, but now my grandchildren have the choice to learn what they want to learn. And this is the way that it should have always been, especially for us. But it wasn't, because we came through a very, very dark time. That's what I called this planet at the time, prior to anything of 4 or 5 years ago, living in the dark ages of this planet. So I'm really excited about that journey that we're getting ready to start. And I'm just kind of curious on what your guys have done this year or what your guys' goals will be for the coming year of 2025 of starting to create this new earth that is going to happen. And it is happening.
Yep.
I know a lot of you guys already homeschool your children, I believe.
I think Jess does.
Jess does, yeah.
Yep.
And
And that's a great thing, Jess.
I know you're like a super mom. You're awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of work the last couple of years too, I feel like. So I don't know when your awakening started, but
Yep. And the more
very good. Keep going, Jess. Just keep.
people, well, I should say, they band together in a community. So they have outings and different things for all these children that are homeschooled. And it's great. I know one of the community colleges here in Arizona, in Maricopa County, they have a group that meets at the cafeteria or the library and do special projects and everything there. So it's teamwork. They're learning teamwork. They're socializing like they should, because it's not all computer stuff.
That's yep. It's
But-
not all it's sensory stuff. I've come across. There's some games that I really like that these homeschool moms have come up with. They're not even new games; they're old games from like way back when that the children did before our schools got so corrupted. And the moms of this planet, the mothers, the grandmothers of this planet are going to really push on the systems this coming year. Not that they already haven't, but we're sick and tired. We're sick and tired of our children being poisoned.
Yes.
And our children came here to teach us, especially the children that have been coming to this planet for the past 15 years. They're different. They are different than us. They're here to teach us and show us the way. They just came from the Creator, you guys. They just came from the light.
Yeah.
So all of this is very fresh of them emanating out to you. And I know the mothers out there, you know this. You know this, and so do the fathers, but it's
Yes.
they've got it to where most of the parents are out of the home almost, it seems like 24 hours, because most parents can't even live off of just the two incomes anymore. One of those parents are having to get a side hustle or having to get another part-time job because they're not able to make it.
Well, there was a big thing about firemen having to have two jobs because their pension, they can't get Social Security. Well, that just changed, or they are working on changing that.
That's bullshit, because Social Security doesn't even come from the government. It comes from the Ways and the Means program, you guys.
Well, Ways and Means
It's ran Social Security. Yeah, it's ran by Social. That is our Social Security, and that is ran in another country.
Ways and Means.
Ways and Means. It's not
Okay, what I'm trying to say is Ways and Means is a committee in Congress, the Ways and Means Committee.
Yeah, but
They're
that's where
the
Social
ones that-
Security comes from.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there was civil servants were allowed to retire with their pension, but they weren't allowed to get Social
That's-
Security and pension.
Yes.
But they can't live off of their pension alone. So they have to get-
every American should get a Social Security.
yes.
That needs it. That need it. And it's not even, the government doesn't even have control of that. And that's what's just so funny. They play like they do. They act like they do, but they don't.
Yeah.
You guys, when it comes to government officials and comes to government things, I have a whole different perspective on it. Okay. They're not even real. They're all fake and phony. And again, like I said, some more truths are going to be coming out here pretty soon, and things like that will be coming out. You'll find out who's cloned, who's not cloned, and all that shit. And yes, I do believe in it. I've been to the cloning facilities. I can actually tell you what 3 of them are, but I won't get into that right now.
And if Bounty, let us know what you're starting so that we can get the word out and help you build your.
Yeah, what
Your
company
stuff?
are you going to start? Good. There we go. See, starting a
It's-
new company.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's about us now.
Yeah.
We got to do what we can to help the world. That's why I started Love Riot Warriors.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
been a
even
light
take
of
care.
love.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, guys, look at where they've put us. Look where they put the basic family unit. And it's true. Instead of us being able to be home more with our family, doing the things that we love, they're making things so hard on us, especially with this technology, because now everybody has to have a phone. Back in the day, when I was growing up, there was one phone in the house. That was
Rotary?
it. Yep. And but now everyone has to have their own phone. Starting out, I'm seeing kids starting in kindergarten and first grade having their own iPhones. How do you afford this? And then internet, electricity, everything else. And I see it a lot. I see where parents have 2 full-time jobs and one of them has a part-time job. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
It's got to stop.
Most of the countries are part of the deep state.
They are the deep state.
Well, you were talking about one ruler or president or something in
Just
Africa,
everyone
that's
focuses on America. So, I mean, all governments worldwide are all sleeping in the same bed. They're all on the same agenda, and that is to control this planet. Their agenda is to control and destroy this planet and get rid of the humans. Because we're the earthlings that occupy Earth. That is who we are. When other entities or spaceships or whatever you want to call them are flying past Earth, you think they call us the Swedish? They call us the Americans? No, that's not what they call us. They call us, it's the humans that habitat Earth who are the earthlings.
Yeah.
So that is who we are, and we are all one. And I know we're all going to wake up to this. This is what this is all about. Everyone waking up to the true identity of who they are. Yeah. And that is what we're talking about today as identity. What do you identify yourself with? And that was the topic today, and that was the discussion, because that is what we're all waking up to at this point in Aquarius landing, or us landing in Aquarius, the golden ages of realizing that we are sovereign beings of this planet we all have our own straight connection to source.
Mm-hmm. And so it's the unified consciousness is what I'm working to do, to connect with the universal consciousness.
Yep.
Because once that happens, then all these dark entities will not have no communication with us.
Yeah, they gotta go bye-bye. Later.
Yeah.
But they don't know they've lost yet. They still don't even know it. That's how stupid they are.
Jess, we are the aliens. Along with being humans, we are the aliens. We've talked about it, right, Mr. Victor?
We are the aliens.
And the aliens are under the sea as well. Yes.
Yep.
We are we are star seeds.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject, what's going on in the sea, right?
Yeah. That's another fight, another war under there.
Like I said, you guys,
we don't know about it.
It's a great big Star Wars everywhere. It's this whole entire galactic universe here. I think we just keep, the light fights the dark fights the light, until we make that planet a planet of unity. And
yes.
Remember, you guys, there's good and bad in everything. There's good Palladians, there's bad Palladians. There's good reptilians, there's bad reptilians. So it's just everywhere.
Even the Lyrans.
I'm just saying, there's Lyrans that were bad Lyrans. There's good Lyrans. I mean, there's, a soul has a choice to do what it wants to do because it's got free will.
Right.
So whatever you want to choose, you choose. And again, you guys, I really do feel like the darkness, they work for an anti-source that they think is a god. And I feel that they're lied to so bad that maybe they think that they're going to become a god or something like that. Who knows, really? But I do know that I do feel that they think that they are the better ones. It's somehow, some way they got this in their being that they are the light. And they're not, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's some kind of brainwashing right there.
Yes. And I found out recently I have so many starseed families. So I'm very excited. And I know I've got a connection with my Syrian family, and it's getting stronger all the time. So I'm working on the other ones as well.
You did see, she likes to play.
And I'm family with you too, Victor. Just found that out.
We are all so family. You guys,
Yep.
we're all here. Every
Yeah,
single
the
conversation we
future
have, everyone we meet
generations.
with is contracted.
Right.
And I'm so happy to be at service here for you guys and to be, you know what? I just love this incarnation. I'm so excited for this incarnation. It is like the best incarnation to bring a planet to be the frontliners again, you guys, to bring this planet, this beautiful planet that we are on. And we all know the beautiful things that Mother Gaia does to bring her from this darkness into this beautiful light. And I hope you guys are also enjoying your journey and your incarnation here. But I'm very thankful for mine.
Yep.
And for the Master Descendants that have stood by my side, my ancestors, my guides, I'm very thankful for them every day. But okay, so let's talk about some future events that we've got going on. I do have, I'm going to have a huge solstice celebration on the 20th, because the solstice starts about the 20th, goes to about the 23rd. I really believe those energies keep going and keep going, throughout the month. And they come before them, I do believe
They
that.
start ahead of time.
I do. I mean,
Stay with us.
we, the humans, set these dates. Now, we do,
I know, but there aren't any true dates. I mean, time is.
Yes. That's the linear
irrelevant.
thinking that we're training to do. But it's okay. Experience, right? Okay. So it's harmless, if you ask me. It starts somewhere, but it does come where it maximizes, where there's a maximum of this energy that gets ushered in. And I do believe that really does come in between the 20th and a little slowly before that. And then it gets to its max around the 23rd. Then it kind of, dwindles down a little bit, but we still feel the energies all the way through the month. And that is the solstice is coming. You guys, we got the winter solstice.
Mm-hmm. And what does that mean for us? A winter solstice. We've got to get basics here.
Yeah, well, we're coming in from the light and going into the darkness, the winter time. It's winter time, and it's time to go in and do some cleaning up and just resting. But it also is a time where I believe is the true Christmas. It is a true Christmas spirit of the Amanita muscaria mushroom.
Yeah.
I will be educating next month on how the Amanita muscaria is our mushroom, is our Christmas mushroom, and the theory of Christmas comes from that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yep. I'll be playing a video. It's a real cute video, cartoon video for 3 minutes on my social media. I'll be playing it a couple times, once a week probably, and on my stories. And then we'll dig deeper if you guys want to as we get closer to Christmas. But on the 20th, I will be having a mushroom club, and we will be celebrating the solstice ceremony, and we will be celebrating and we will be making magic Amanita chocolates.
Yes.
From some very good chocolate, from good chocolates. That not bad stuff. I won't be using any commercial chocolates, if that's what I'm trying to say.
Claudine, this is Victor. I dreamed that we are in the shift now where billions will have mass awake.
You're right.
Yeah. And Victor wants to remind us that Christmas is also considered Yule time.
Yes. A Yule is another thing, and there's a lot of traditions with the Yule. And thank you for that, Victor, so much for reminding us about that. That's why I love having people from different countries here.
Right. And Yule is celebrated here in Arizona too. The Witchcrafters Fair will be around Yule time. I have not pulled that information up, so as soon as I have that, I'll put that up as well. Because Witchcrafters Fair are a great vendors fair. It has over 100 vendors there, and it's just so much diversity there with what you can buy for presents and learn new things. It's just such
It's
a great
pagan,
one.
isn't it? It's not a.
But it's called Witchcrafters Fair. Pagan is Yuletide is a pagan thing, but it's also in other countries they consider it more Yuletide than Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, that's like I said, that people from other countries come in here, and then because they all celebrate Christmas differently.
Yeah, and just because we say pagan does not mean witches, does not mean negative,
Oh,
because
no,
it's
not at
just
all.
another culture, another belief
It's just
system.
another
Yeah.
belief system that there's nothing wrong with, with any of it. It's just nothing wrong, with being a Christian, being any of it. It's all gonna be exposed anyways.
Yeah.
As we wake up,
Yeah.
Victor's dream
Yeah.
about people waking up to their truth, to their
Mhm.
true divinity, to their sovereign being. Yes, I do believe that's going to happen too, Victor. It has to do with the alignment of the
Right.
celestials. When the
Mhm.
alignment is perfect, the way that it's supposed to be with the celestials, I guess I do believe that the whole entire human race gets shot with that energy, and they wake up to all of this. And that's coming. I think it's already happening actually.
Yeah. And Victor's birthday is the 17th of December,
Oh wow!
but was planned to be born on the 21st of December. Over here is Xmas. Yes, that is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're a Christmas baby. You are a solstice baby.
yeah,
Right on. I am too, but I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm a summer. I'm June 22nd.
She's water and you're fire.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I know you have fishy moon. I know. Double fishy moon. Double Sag fishy moon. Got it.
Wow, nice.
That is what's happening on December 20th. And also, that's going to be the Mushroom Club and Solstice celebration together. What else? Okay. Many people are doing things. I know that there's a psychic fair here on the December 7th. I don't know how that's going to go too well, but I want to remind you that I will be, I don't know if I can talk Claudine into it, but I will be at the Skyline East Mesa Farmers Market this coming Sunday, and Sippy Crumbs is there. They are the ones who run it, James at Sippy Crumbs. And we'd love to see you. Last Sunday, they had approximately 62 vendors. So I don't know what this Sunday is going to look like, but he keeps saying we can have more vendors. We can definitely fill up with more vendors. So let's see. Going through a lot of this. Cool, Victor. That's my hubby's birthday too.
Oh,
And then
the 17th. That's funny. Good morning.
And Jess is 6'6". She's Gemini and she's on 6'6".
Oh wow.
So what? Yeah. And Claudine, you need to learn to say, speak. Yeah. I think you meant to say Jeg elsker dette landet. I don't know.
But we're using our English language.
Well, a little bit, but not exactly.
We'll have to call him and have him say that for us.
Yeah. Translate it, and then you can, spell it out phonetically in English, and we can do that. So, Jeg, I think it's Jeg is the first one. So,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Dette.
That's Dente, right?
Dette, Dette,
yeah.
And then Landet. I'm not sure.
It's kind of like my last name.
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking too. That's great. And it is a little after 2 today. I know we got started late. Norway Nation Day song. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing too, Victor, about the solstice, about the nomies. Amanita mascara has to do with the nomies. So they should start coming around. I should start tapping into their energy pretty soon. I'm not feeling the Nomi energies at this time yet, but I know that it'll be coming through. This is usually when they start to connect with me, is in the December, because they are tied to the Christmas story, most definitely.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be about the Nomis, it'll be about the snails, it'll be about the Amanita mascara and all of that next month. And I will be having my place kind of decorated for it. I do have a box of all this stuff that I pull out. I do a small Christmas tree filled with nomis and Amanita muscaria mushrooms, and even the tree symbolizes something for them too. But like I said, next month we'll get more into this and we'll talk more about it. And I know, Victor, you'll be part of it because you're super, 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 super knowledgeable about the nomis yourself too. I know you have a connection yourself, so.
Yeah, nomis are great. Also, let's see. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. So what's happening on Wednesday?
Tomorrow the 20th. Isn't that
Yes.
the official?
Official Aquarius, Pluto fully into Aquarius. Yeah, he's on his way and going to be there, but it's
He's
still
been
in
here, he's
transition.
settled in, but I guess for the humans, we're going to say that's a final.
Yeah, to me, it was the
yeah.
19th because I knew there was a 9 involved in that. I've been feeling nomis and elementals, and they're helping Gaia in her progress. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Just so much energy lately. These days have been so strong for me, so I love it, and it's all very positive. And okay, I'm going to put this is Victor's, but let me go back to Wednesday. I will be on at 9 a.m., no longer 8 a.m. on Wednesdays, with Calling on Angels. That's her YouTube. This is her Facebook. And on, tonight, don't forget, we've got the class tonight, Tuesday, free Zoom psychic class. Please email Don Rumer-Rivera at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. And Jess, please email me at loverightwarriors@gmail.com so we can get you on tonight. Love to have you there. Harley should be there. She didn't come in today yet, but she should be there. Okay, and so that was Wednesday morning. Wednesday evening will be A5 Says and Mr. Don Rumer-Rivera. Also, that would be in the evenings around 6 p.m.-ish Mountain Standard Time. Thursday morning will be Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, along with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And then on Friday, I can't even do this right here. It's moving around for me. Okay. Thank you, Debbie Ross. Nice to see you in. Okay. And that's Scott's website. This is his Facebook page. We will be on at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Friday morning. On Saturday morning, Saturday morning will be Susan Grayson. That's her Facebook and her YouTube. So she'll be on then. And then I'll just put that in there because that's the only one I can grab real quick. Calling on Angels will be back on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time with Psychic Sunday, and her partner Stephanie will be on. And Sunday evening will be A5 Says again and Miss Sherry Berry. And Sherry Berry is a witch, so come and talk to her. She has a lot of witch wisdom for you. And Monday should be back to tea time with Shauna, Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. Okay, that's what we've got going on. But anybody in the Phoenix area, please come see me on Sunday. And that is at 2550 South Power Road in Mesa. Power Road and Baseline, southeast corner behind Big O Tire. You'll be able to see it there. So we'd love to see you a part of that. But remember to get a hold of Claudene when it comes to what you need as far as getting yourself off of pharmaceuticals pharmaceuticals, drugs, and I want to say sugar too, because very helpful
Any
with the
attachments
sugar.
you have, I
Anything.
do trauma, I do it all. If you're just looking to get some help on any kind of trauma that you guys have, I do physical, non-physical, ancestral trauma. I do it all. I help you guys overcome and to face this and process it and get it past you so you can move forward in your life and learn what your true identity is and why you're here and what you're here for.
Hey, Debbie, nice
Just
to
go
see
to my
you.
website, go under services and everything. Almost everything that I do is on there. Again, I got a lot of good stuff coming on the first of the year too. So moving this new earth forward, I'll be bringing out my Sham Bamboo practices. I will be bringing a whole new curriculum on mushrooms, as far as learning about mushrooms, mushroom classes, mushroom courses, mushroom private courses, all kinds of stuff we're working on over here, my team and I, to bring some new stuff to you guys for the first of the year. And we are trying to do this where we can. That's why I'm doing the restream, my own restream and all this stuff that I'm learning so that we can go ahead and do it live and you guys can do these courses also through videos. So
That'll be great. Yeah.
we're working on a lot. My team and I we're getting to it, you guys, and manifesting all this great stuff. And I work with some of the best mycologists that you possibly could know. And they're working really hard to get some programs together for you and to work them out through my facility here. So anyways.
It's nice to see you and Michelle. Bounty, I'd like to see some pictures before we know what to help you with. If you want to send them to Victor too, because he's into elementals. And we can tell you the difference whether they're demonic or not. But most elementals are not demonic.
I don't see how anything demonic is actually being able to puncture or to get anywhere near you because all the portals are closed. The portals are closed. There is no dark portals. They're done. They're anti-source. Bye-bye. I mean,
and if he's able to take pictures, yeah, it wouldn't show. The negative energy wouldn't show up. The positive energy is showing up as
unless you're
you
feeding
notice,
it, yeah. Unless you're feeding it your energy,
yeah, exactly,
is the only way that it's going to exist.
Right.
So,
so we can help, but yeah, we would need to see
Yeah.
what's going on before we can.
and a lot of that's going on right now, you guys, with what's going on with the distractions that they're creating for you. These distractions are for you to pay attention because they're desperate for energy to
Right.
feed off of your energy, and that is what the Mike Tyson fight was all about.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to it.
I didn't even know what was going on.
I didn't either. I said,
I could not understand my mushroom club. So on the 20th, I knew it was a full moon. I knew it was very important to be somewhere in a good place on the full moon where you're giving all your love and you're receiving it. I knew that because it's our last super moon. I knew all that. Well, I had people coming in late, and I was like, oh, they're really late. They're late. Okay. And then I had people leaving really early at the mushroom club. I'm like, what is going on? I finally said that. I go, what is going on here tonight? I know it's a full moon, but what else is going on? And then one of my people says, oh, it's a Mike Tyson fight. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really?
that's more president.
So they're going to start creating all of these events weekly basis, on a weekly base, to harness our energy. They do it for Super Bowl. We got the Super Bowl where they're going to be harnessing energy. They have to. They need it now. They cannot rise above you guys because they cannot rise with us with these new energies that are coming because they're not that kind of souls. They're not. They're
So
different. Yeah.
don't feed into it.
Don't feed into it. Don't give up any of your energy. That's what the fake election is about. Selection is what I call it. All of this that they do, there's a reason for it, and it's not for your best interest.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. You can email us, get a hold of Claudene through her website, and there's a phone number there. It's up right now, so you can definitely get a hold of her.
Yeah, contact me. Just call me. We can set
Yeah.
an appointment. I do phone videos, chats, talk over the phone. There's all kinds of ways that we can do this, even if you're in another country. I help people all over the world, and we make it happen.
So thank you so much, and rise above with
Thank you.
love. Thank you.
Yes. Happy everything.
Now I got to go find this stuff. Thank you so much.
So when I started on this healing journey, about 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass, and so I needed to.
And what a fine one it is. I was going to do the drawing today of the 3 energy sources and tell you which one Spirit has in store for you today, but I was called to give you a different message, and that is simply this. You are amazing. You are one of a kind. You were created to be you and nobody else, and you live in your light, walk in your power, and make sure you own yourself and your decisions. Don't let anybody steal your thunder and joy, especially today. Remember, you are amazing. Love, light, and blessings.